All right, but before I dive too deep into spiritual assassins, let me shout out my peers. I shout out the elders. I ain't forget about y'all. Like when I run off, it's cause I need to run off and get this out to you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get right back to what I was saying. Trust me. Like, shout out to my peers, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I appreciate you all. You feel me? I'm sending you nothing but the deepest of insight. And every time you come in here, that's all I want you to come in here with an open mind, and and so that you can let your insight, and your insight is not really out there, it's in there, it's in here. Insight in here. So that's why I always say I wish y'all the deepest insight. So you could see it and get it yourself. Not for me to see it, get it, and then you believe it because it sound good and you researched it. No. You can research some shit and know it's true and still not embody that truth. Because you don't feel it. Because you don't relate to it. You know? Peace to the youth, 21 and under. Love y'all reflection. We know that love and fear are fallen angels and entities, so I don't like to use the word, but I still try to use the word so that I can put some form of some sort of picture to the feelings that I have, or because they're not emotions, but the feelings that I have for every group, elderly, peers, the youth. I appreciate y'all. You feel me? I appreciate y'all for taking your enlightenment serious. That's what I appreciate. I appreciate y'all for, being on this front line, ready to battle for what's right, because so many people not. You know what I'm saying? That leads me into today's lesson, spiritual assassins. Listen, your mama ain't gonna do what you gonna do. You ain't gonna do what your mama gonna do. Your daddy ain't gonna do what you gonna do, and you ain't gonna do what your daddy gonna do. You ain't gonna do what your friend gonna do. Your homies gonna do. It's shit you do they won't do. It's things your boss will do you could never do. It's things you could do your boss will never do. It's why though? This is called a personality, right? But why though? Let's look deeper at what personality is. Where does your personality come from? It's your spirit. Your personality is your spirit, right? It's your energy, right? Like, when you were a soul down, before you even got here, right? You asked to come here. Or you were asked to come here, and you still accepted. Either way it go, you came here free will. When you came here, I always say this, you came here with a soul contract. This means you have your own spiritual assignment. Everybody, listen. Every spirit or soul that is here, it's not the same. Like, even though we the same species, like, you gotta hear me, like, we are all programmed different, like, literally, like, some souls, some spirits, they are healers. Some spirits are teachers. Some spirits are natural leaders. Some spirits are naturally restless. And then some spirits are assassins. And I don't think we get that though. Some spirits are assassins. They program different. They are programmed different. They came back one program only. destroy everything without a soul. That's that's the only program they have in them. Spiritual assassins. These are some of your elite, some of the most elite of the Anunnaki or Anunnaki gods and goddesses, if you want to call us that, which is by our name, we'll take it. The reason I'm saying that each spirit is different because you cannot expect a spirit that is not an assassin to have an assassin mindset and fight for any cause, not even his own. You can't expect a spirit that is here to nurture. That's their program. But you have these certain spirits, souls. They were trained. They were trained. You don't hear me. They were trained by the most elite of the Anunnaki goddesses. And these special spiritual assassins, there's a lot of them walking amongst you on this planet. A lot of them. And this is why you have certain spirits that they might seem aggressive, or they might seem like certain people might come off as angry or over assertive. But this is because they are a spiritual assassin. They are full of chaos energy. Their intent is pure. They're not bad individuals. They are assassins, though. Highly skilled spiritual assassins. These trained and designed to destroy anything without a soul. That's a part of Satan's army. This is why certain individuals, you get around them, right? Or you said they be when it comes to fighting for freedom or fighting for what's right or going against the oppressors. And they might be aggressive, and then you have another spirit or soul that's not a spiritual assassin. He gonna challenge that aggressive spiritual assassin. He gonna say, hey, violence is not the answer. War is not the answer. That's what he gonna say. You gonna say war is not the answer, y'all. Why? Because he is not a spiritual assassin. These spiritual assassins have names of certain individuals that are here now. Some living in the earth, some living in the mountains. Etched within their DEA, man. To destroy these beings who have been down here running this planet. Every single spiritual assassin, many of you are spiritual assassins, have already been assigned particular assignments. Things that you must destroy, some things you must build up, but mostly destroy. The enemy strongholds, and he has them everywhere on this planet. You are witnessing, like I told you, every baby born after your year of 1960 will be considered, or 1950 would be considered indigo children. I told you these indigo children, very special. These are the returning cosmic forces. These are those beings who were here anciently, returning now through the bodies of people that were born in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, on back to now. These cosmic forces descend upon this planet or enter this planet, enter through the portals of this planet as a huge electromagnetic field. So imagine 1,000 football fields combined. You know, if a football field 1,000 yards, imagine, but they're dense because they're vibrating fast, so you're not able to see with the naked eye. That's how that's how they descend down upon the realm. These cosmic forces, these spiritual assassins. And they spread out through the bodies and they spread out through the decades of different certain set individuals. You got some spiritual assassins that send up military. They just don't even know they spiritual assassins yet. When I say we have, these assassins are everywhere, on every level of government, every level of, like, everywhere where the elites have, like, all their Hollywood places, all their major businesses, corporations have been infiltrated with these spiritual assassins who have been strategically placed all around the planet for this one very moment right now. You gotta remember, in the beginning, we fought them. The beginning always matters because everything is happening now because of what happened in the beginning. See, I sit here now, like, as I'm talking to you, all I'm sitting here envisioning, playing it out of within myself as the way I know I remembered it going and how it went. And I know many of you don't remember that. So that's why, if you notice, I'm kind of like taking my time when I'm talking. I'm not like, because what I'm saying is, it need to be said slow. It's energy, right? It's temperate, frequency. Like, I'm not finna jump all up when I'm talking on something so deep. Like, I need you to understand these spiritual assassins. Many of you are spiritual assassins. They are being activated. They are being called now. Many of you will feel the urges to walk off your job. Many of you will feel the urges to completely stop eating. Many of you will feel the urges to where you're not getting too much sleep, or you're sleeping too. You either gonna be real tired, or you're sleeping too long, or you can't sleep. All right. Many of you are feeling vibrations within you. All right. Many of you are going through being attacked all at once from family, friends, the world, right? And you don't even know why. Because you are a spiritual assassin. And all the spiritual assassins are the ones that's here to change the world. This is why you were placed here. You were like the last hope of your ancestors, so you were placed here strategically. And all of you volunteered to come here. As a spiritual assassin, You were placed here on this planet strategically for this moment in time now, and you volunteered to come here. You volunteered to come here. And right now you are about to be activated. All of you are getting the call. You feel it in here. You getting the call. You might not know that feeling. You might know where that lightheaded is coming from. Frequency. We're moving up in dimension. We're going through gateways. I told you earlier in the year, we got about 4 or 5 different more gateways to go.